Over the weekend, Washington, D.C. was swarming with media, even more than usual. It was the annual Nerd Prom, more commonly known as the White House Correspondents' Dinner. This year, the president, the usual guest of honor, skipped the festivities, but the show went on just the same. I-24 News senior Washington correspondent Dan Raviv gives us a look inside the big dinner.
President Trump broke with a more than 30-year tradition by snubbing the White House Correspondents Association dinner. He ordered his staff and cabinet members to boycott the banquet, turning down invitations issued as every year by reporters, news agencies, and TV networks. He instead celebrated his 100th day in office with one of his campaign-style rallies in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
A large group of Hollywood actors and Washington media are consoling each other in a hotel ballroom in our nation's capital right now.
In truth, there were very few non-political celebrities at the dinner. The president boycotting, Trump not being popular anyway with most people in Hollywood, led to the big after-parties being canceled. Everything was more low-key. Trump suggested he may attend the dinner next year. If he does come, he'd be face-to-face almost certainly with a comedian poking fun at the president, or worse. Hasan Minhaj this year didn't have his target sitting at the dais near him, but still Minhaj took aim.
The leader of our country is not here. And that's because he lives in Moscow. It is a very long flight. It'd be hard for Vlad to make it. Vlad can't just make it on a Saturday. It's a Saturday. As for the other guy, I think he's in Pennsylvania because he can't take a joke.
There were also serious points made at the banquet, addressed by legendary Watergate scandal reporters Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein. Woodward?
The media is not fake news.
Donald Trump's disdain for the Correspondents Association event can specifically be traced to the historic happenings the same weekend 6 years ago. At the banquet on Saturday, April 30th, 2011, Trump was savagely made fun of by comedian Seth Meyers.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
And ridiculed by President Barack Obama, who spoke of Trump's contention that Obama's true birth certificate would prove he wasn't born in America.
We can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter. Like, did we fake the moon landing?
A stone-faced Trump, who was a guest, believe it or not, at the Washington Post table, claimed that he wasn't bothered a bit and was honored to be skewered by the president. But longtime Trump watchers say this was the night that he decided he should be the most powerful leader on earth. He should replace Obama and get the last laugh. Yet keep this in mind, even as Obama told jokes, he had just authorized the Navy SEALs to go into Pakistan and kill or capture the world's most notorious terrorist, Osama bin Laden. 24 hours later?
Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda, and a terrorist who's responsible for the murder of thousands.
You know who's really dreading?
Who had the last laugh on that fateful weekend? Dan Raviv, I-24 News, Washington.
Just ahead.